What is good, internet? It is Spirit of Paradox here, and welcome back to another video. And today I have just finished watching Predator Killer of Killers, and I really enjoyed this film. Before we get into the review, I want to talk about my history with the Predator franchise and we could continue from there. So I've grown up with Predator for a very long time. I want to say from around 2002 was when I started to learn about Predator and the Alien franchise. It was mainly from my dad, like he loved sci-fi and Alien. I remember we had Alien, Predator, Terminator 1 and 2 on video back in the day. Like, yeah, videotapes. I don't know how many of you guys grew up with videos, but I did. I was like the last generation to like grow up with videotapes, and yeah, like growing up with Predator 1 when he had Arnie and Bill Duke and other well-known actors of the time in the jungle fighting off the Predator. Loved that movie. I love Predator 2. I think Predator 2 personally is a very underrated movie in the franchise. I honestly think it was the last like solid Predator movie we had. Don't get it twisted, man. We had some good or a other good Predator movie, but it wasn't on par with the first two, but still good though. Then we had Alien versus Predator 1. You know, I know about the controversy about that film when that first came out, even before when the internet was as connected as we are today. I remember hearing all the people that didn't like Alien versus Predator 1. And I would honestly say it's more of a guilty pleasure movie for me. Like, I know it's a very flawed movie, but I actually can enjoy Alien versus Predator 1. Then there's Alien vs. Predator 2 Requiem, right? I don't like this movie. And it's not because of what's in the movie, it's because I couldn't see the movie. If you and you guys know, like there's even a video, right, of when they're shooting Alien versus Predator 2 Requiem, right? And it's where they're filming a scene and this guy who's filming, he's saying he's only getting dark images, and the director told that guy to just shut up and keep filming. And it's like, wow, now we know why the movie was so hard to see. The director didn't want to have good lighting in his movie, so I could barely see what was going on in it. But I really did enjoy seeing the Pred Alien. I think that is a really cool creature design and a really cool concept, like the mixture of both alien xenomorph and Yautja predator. So really enjoyed that aspect. Then we got Predators, and I would say that was probably the last good Predator movie we had. It was very by the numbers. You know, it was basically a rehash of the first film, nearly 1-to-1. But overall, I really enjoyed that movie. You want to know something crazy? I remember once I went to go see that movie with my dad, and I was actually under the age of not allowed to go see it. So I think I must have been like 13, 14, and the movie was rated 15, right? And basically, my dad got me into the movie, but I told them like I was just really short at the time. But yeah, I was really gassed to go see that. And we also did the same thing to go see Prometheus as well. Really enjoyed that movie. And don't get it twisted, I know that movie's flawed. But back to the point of Predator. Then I saw I think it was Shane Black. Shane Black's Predator. Did not like that movie at all. I think that movie personally is just so cringe. It's very hard to watch it. It's like, who came up with this weird ass dialogue? Like, I don't think Predator should ever be a comedic in any way, shape, or form. This is a horror movie. This is a sci-fi slasher horror movie. You get what I'm saying? Like, we don't need comedy in here. This ain't Evil Dead, you know? So I didn't really enjoy that movie, and I don't think anybody enjoyed that movie, especially with like the Iron Man Predator suit at the end. I would actually say that killed the franchise, and to the point where it was no longer relevant until Disney came and bought the right, or bought out 21st Century Fox, mainly just to get the X-Men rights and the Fantastic Four. But Alien and Predator and everything else was just a bonus, I suppose, to Disney. So, yeah, now you know my history with the Predator franchise. I do want to say this animated anthology short film is fantastic. There are some flaws with it. Like, I know there are going to be some people like who are going to be like, yo, the Viking era with the woman. Like, I understand some people are going to be a bit like, yeah, this makes no sense. And there is some merit to that here. Because you do see this woman, she's a badass warrior. They're all warriors, by the way. But you see her just killing so many guys where it's like, I live in the real world. Gallem are not out here killing dudes like that. Like, I've never seen that in person. Maybe I need to actually go see that for that to be a little bit more believable. But in a world where women are constantly talking about being victims of male violence, it's a bit hard to see that as believable. Like an old woman at that. Like, this is an old woman with grey hair just slaughtering dudes 3 times her size. Yeah, that's definitely in here. So if that pisses you off, there is a warning there. But the action, though, overall, when she's killing people, brilliant. Fantastic to watch. It just gore porn. All of the action you could see with Viking era kind of violence, it's there. And you also get the aspect of the Predator being involved in that. Really cool. I really enjoyed the Viking era part of the movie. And honestly, I didn't have no problem with it when it came down to the woman murking all the dudes. If it's done well, where it's entertaining, then yeah, I think they did it really well here. Oh, but one thing though, but you know, there is one more flaw with the Viking era. There is a water scene, and I'm not going to get into any details, but there is a water scene, right? Cold water, lots of it. There is no way any human being in real life could stay under that water for that long without dying. Hypothermia is a real thing, people, and that would definitely cause hypothermia. You'll see it. You'll know what I'm talking about if you watch it. But there is no way that old woman could stay under that water for that long. Other than that, fantastic. Then the next era we go is, I believe it's feudal Japan. I didn't I know there's different eras of Japan, so I need to get that correct. My apologies, but there was a certain era of Japan, and I think this was probably my favorite part of the whole film. My favorite part of the whole film. There was so much in here. You got to see ninjas, you got to see samurai, you got to see action. But by the way, all 3 eras have action, lots of it. All 3 eras in this film. But this one set in Japan, I think it was so well done. And I'm a bit afraid as well. I think Mr. H Reviews brought this up in his video, how he's a little bit worried now that they've done the animated film, that they won't go to these eras in live action film. I'm starting to have that worry as well. I would absolutely love a live action movie set in all 3 of these eras. I would be so down for that. So down. Like Viking, Japan, and World War II. Absolutely. Would be down for that. But what I really liked about the Japan era was, one, there was a lot of human chemistry in this era, especially with the first era, the Viking era. There's a lot of human chemistry, and you know, when people die in all 3 eras, like, I felt bad. Like, it's like, no, I don't want these people to die, and it's like, rah, I don't normally get that from a horror film, or you know what I mean? Like, when I know there's gonna be a movie when there's gonna be lots of death in it, I normally don't get attached to characters when I know there's going to be a lot of death in the movie. But when I saw a lot of the characters that are with the main protagonist, I I just felt like, damn, that's a bad way to go out. But yeah, when I have an emotional connection to the characters in a movie like this, it really helps enhance my investment into the characters. And I think they did a really good job, in particular, all three eras, but in particular, the Japan era. Really fantastic. Now, we have a more modern era of the movie. So we have World War II, I believe it was, and it was about a pilot and planes. And in this part of the movie, we see the Predator is hunting in the sky with one of these ships. I thought this was really cool because we've never really seen that before. Like, we've never really seen a Predator go out of their way to hunt in the sky. It's normally on ground or in a jungle or in a city. You know what I mean? So to see a Predator to really go out of its element and to go in the sky, it was really enjoyable to see. And the action in this part of the film was also very good. Not as I mean, there was some gory deaths in this part, but it wasn't as gory as the Viking and the Japan era as well. I feel, though, even though I did enjoy this part of the movie, I do think it's probably the weakest part of the movie overall. There is a other section of the last part of the movie which we'll get to without getting into too much spoilers. It was the weakest part, but it was still enjoyable and a lot good character development as well. By the way, I heard him by voice and I recognized one of the characters' voices, and I'm pretty sure that's Michael Bean in the pilot, well, the episode with the, well, not episode, the aspect of the movie with the planes. I'm pretty sure that's Michael Bean from Terminator, or my favorite role he's actually done was in Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. I still think that's the best Far Cry game ever made. I don't know why they didn't go and make more of that, but anywho. But yeah, so Michael Bean's in that one and really enjoyed it too, but it is definitely the weakest. Now, we do have, well, they do explain it in the end, but basically all three characters from these three eras are connected in a way. I'm not gonna get into spoilers because I know some people are gonna be like, what the F is going on here? This does not make sense, but it will make sense by the end of the movie. But there is some parts of this, well, at the ending of the film, there's a good chunk of it, there's some good action, you know. We get to see something we've never seen before, and we get to see a place we've never seen before. And I actually think this is going to be the precursor to Predator Badlands if you watch this movie. I'm not going to get into any details, but I have a hunch that's what they're referring to. And there is a character who I think is the same character who we are going to see in Predator Badlands. I'm not going to get into details in who because I still need to go down and analyze it further. But based on the appearance, it seems like there's going to be somebody that we are going to see in the Badlands film. And the presence of this character, mad. Like, yo, this character is like, okay, this is I can't get into details because if I give you an example, it would be a spoiler. So I'm not gonna spoil it, but this character makes an entrance, right? And we get to see more of this character and whatnot. But by the ending of this movie, folks, the Predator universe as a whole is going to expand dramatically. And I think they did it really well. I think they did it mostly well. mostly well, because there are going to be some people are going to be like, well, this don't make no sense, but it kind of does. There is an explanation for it, and you'll see it for yourselves. But I really do think the Predator franchise from this point on is going to be way more bigger than we've ever had before. And it's going to be crazy. I'm thinking this is actually going to be like, this is something like, if you've watched Iron Man 1, we've all seen Iron Man 1, and we saw that end credit scene with Ultimate Nick Fury from the original Ultimate Universe, right, as Samuel L. Jackson. It's something like that. That big universe opener. That's what this movie is definitely posing itself to be. And I think a lot of people are going to enjoy this aspect of it. But that doesn't mean Badlands can get off the hook for that ugly ass Yautja design. But overall, I really enjoyed this movie. Lots of action, brutality, the gore is there, the Predator is definitely well done and is different in different eras of the films that I've explained. Each Predator is different, and that's what I liked about this movie. We get to see a different variety of different Yautja Predators across well, their home, well, from where they come from, innit? We get to see different kinds of them. And I think they did it really well for the most part. I think they could have improved a little bit more with the third act, not the fourth act, the third act with the planes. I think they could have did a little bit more with that Yautja there, but it was different enough for it to be unique and new, you know? But I wish there could have been a little bit more there. Um, like I said with the first era with the Vikings, there is some like realism flaws there, but then again, this is about a alien creature that goes to different worlds, hunting different species. You know, it could be underwater and be just fine. I guess I could have some sense of disbelief there, but in real life, we all know that ain't happening. Like we just know it's not happening. But if you if you could ignore that, that aspect of the film won't be a problem for you. But if it is, mm, there is merit there, but it is, like I said, entertaining and enjoyable. So overall, I'm gonna say yes, I do recommend watching this movie. I watched it on Disney Plus over here in the UK, but I would definitely say yeah, highly recommend watching this. Tell me what you guys think about this one. Did you guys enjoy this movie? I sure as hell did. It's definitely a quality movie. It does have flaws, but it's definitely better than most of the Predator films that we've had in most recent times. For me, how I would personally rank the Predator movies, it would be Predator 1, Predator 2, Predators, Alien vs. Predator 1, Alien vs. Predator 2. Actually, no, hold on. Before I do that, I've also got to add Predator Killer of Killers in here. So it's Predator 1, 2, Predators, and then Killer of Killers. But then again, if I watch it again, I might my my rating or my list or my top Predator films may change between these two. But I would definitely say after Predators, this one's definitely the better one, or it could come before Predators. It's up to you, but that's just my personal list. Then after that would be like Alien vs. Predator 1 and 2, and then obviously Predators that we got prior to this movie, which sucked. But yes, folks, highly recommend this one. Can't wait to see more of the Predator universe get expanded and see what that character that I was referring to, probably two, there's actually probably two, but there's definitely one that we know is most likely going to be in Badlands. You'll know when you see this person or this character, I should say. You'll know. And I would really like to see more of that character, because I think that character's design is straight up badass. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, folks. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you drop a like. If you didn't, drop a dislike. Tell me what you guys think about the movie in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.